Hi, it's Denise from Wonderland Boutique and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to teach you how to make what I call a large pinwheel bow. This is what it looks like. Now this bow is a bow that I will teach you by hand sewing. Give you a couple examples of what it looks like. I love making these bows. They're actually one of my favorite bows to make. And when I say hand sewing, that means we are going to need our traditional hot glue gun and glue, but you will also need a needle and thread, or in my case, I use embroidery floss and an embroidery needle, so you can see what that looks like. I utilize DCM floss, which is just this little guy. You can get it at any craft store, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann Fabrics. But that's my preference. I find that it's a bit more sturdy than just the traditional little sewing needle and thread, and I want to make sure my bows stay in everybody's hair once they're made. Now you can make the large pinwheel bow with any sized type of ribbon of your preference. You'll see that this one is grosgrain and this one is like a silk. I mean, it's not real silk. Let's be real there. It's not real silk, but it's like a satiny finish. Today, I'm going to use 1.5 inch ribbon. And again, you can use 5/8, 7/8, 1 inch, 3 inch ribbon to make a pinwheel. But for this style specifically, these big bows, I make them with 1.5 inch ribbon. And that is going to be my selection today. I think it's super cute with the multicolor rainbows on rainbows. Like, rainbows are awesome. And then you're going to need coordinating ribbon or ribbon of your choice for the center part, which would be 3/8 inch ribbon. And I have chose, let's see, you can see that. It is a white ribbon with a silver center that's glittery, but the glitter doesn't shed. You're going to need scissors, of course. Any size will do. I'll end up using both. If you watched video 1 or any of my other tutorials, you know you need a lighter or a method to fray check your ribbon, which is super important. And you need your choice of clip for your bow, and I'm using my alligator clip as always. And then I'll just show you the hot glue gun, but hot glue gun, I think you know what it looks like. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that that is my real hot glue gun. That's why it looks like crap. So no judgments, please. Thank you. And if you have any questions at all while you're going along with this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to leave me a comment below so I can help you out and make sure to address any questions you have while you're trying to learn new styles of bows. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and get everything set up for a closer view so you can see what exactly I'm doing. Oh, the other element I wanna make sure I mention, now you may or may not want a way to measure your ribbon. I like to eyeball my ribbon, which might drive some people crazy. I don't really have a set amount of ribbon that I use for this. So yeah, I'll give you a suggestion on that. You can do this at the beginning or the end, but you will want to line your alligator clip. Now, like I mentioned, I don't measure my pinwheels. I like to eyeball it and see how I like the bow to start size-wise, and then I'll cut off the ribbon. So what I'll do is I'll measure this to tell you how much I'm using for this example. And this is just seamstress tape. Okay, I am using 30 inches total. So 30 inches of 1.5 inch ribbon. Now, how you make your pinwheel is first you start with a tail. You're gonna have a tail on each end. So I've got a tail. And then what I do is bring the ribbon over and under the tail, wrap it once on top, and then under and over again, and then you want a remaining tail. So you're going to have 2 loops on each side. So you have a tail here and a tail here, okay? And what you want to do is keep all 3 pieces pretty tight together with your fingers. I use my thumb and my pointer. And you want to make sure that The loops are going to be even in size. And then flip it either way, which direction, doesn't matter. And try to find the center of the bow. And you're going to take your embroidery floss and needle and go through the back of the ribbon to the front. Now it is knotted, so make sure you have it knotted. And then what you want to do is you want to weave the needle and thread in and out, and pick up all the pieces of the ribbon among the center of the bow. So all I'm doing is going down. I'll show you the back side. Down, back up, making a pinch, down, back up, down, back up. So you want to make what looks like a little pinchy row. I don't know what else to call it. And pull your needle and thread through. So it should look like this once you've gone down and back, down and back. So now here's the trick. You've got the knot on this end. You're going to take your embroidery floss and you're going to pull it tight. Okay, and you're going to bunch your ribbon all together while you're pulling it tight, because you want these pinches in the middle, because that's what helps shape your bow. And you can play around with the loops. Nothing's set in stone yet. Okay, so now I have the shape of my bow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my embroidery floss and I'm going to wrap it around the bow twice. And then again, I'm going to pull my embroidery floss tight. Okay, see how I'm pulling it tight? Don't be afraid of it. And I've got my shape of my bow. So I'm going to take the embroidery floss and thread and loop it, not loop it, but sew it under the loop of the embroidery floss that you've tied around and stick it through the ribbon. Now, if you need a little grip, push the needle against the table. You can also use a pair of pliers to pull this through, or use your fingers. I've also used the inner part of my scissors to get a good grip on it and pull it through. Okay, and pull it tight. And then do the same thing, sew it through again. And what you're gonna do, again, I'm just using the inner part of the scissors just because my fingers are a little slippery. I don't have a very good grip on it. Pull that needle and thread through, and you're gonna form this little loop right here, right? Take your needle and thread and put it through there and make a knot, because that's how you're finishing. That's called finishing off the bow of when you're putting a knot in the back. I'm gonna do it one more time. Got the loop, thread the needle through there, pull it tight. Now I've got 2 knots in the back of the bow, and cut off your excess. All right? So now you can shape the loops a little and play around with it. So I've got this tail and this tail. Now this tail is a little longer. That's not a problem. We're going to be cutting it down and fixing it. So what you can do now is you can either put, there's a couple methods. I prefer to put it on my bow next and then apply my center. So I'm going to apply hot glue to the middle of the back of the bow and put my alligator clip on there. Now I'm going to apply my center. Make sure you always fray check. Open the alligator clip, put it in the center. Whoa. Now you can wrap it around once, you can wrap it around twice, doesn't matter. I'm going to do twice. A little glue to secure that. I'm going to wrap it one more time. before I finish it. I need to put my dab of glue right there in the middle. Pull it tight. Push down. Trim off my excess. All right, so now I have the center of the bow complete and the bow is on the alligator clip. Now I need to finish my tails. There's two different ways you can do tails. You can do tails straight like this, or you can do a V-cut tail, which is where you take the ribbon, fold it lengthways or hot dog style, make it even, and then you're gonna take your scissors and just cut a piece. And that is how you get your V shape. So you could either do, like I said, the V or the straight edge tail. It's up to you. I prefer the V, so I'm actually gonna make this a little shorter. And that might even still be long. Let's see, let's cut this side. So again, fold it in half. Cut my V. This just needs a little trim and then they'll be nice and even. There we go. And so then you need to fray check your tails. You don't want your tail. Now I have a large hand sewn pinwheel bow. Welcome back, makers, and congratulations on making your large hand sewn pinwheel bow. Check it out. It looks super cute, and this will help you build your pinwheel skills to make different size bows as well. So I hope you liked this video today. Please be sure to give me a great big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time I upload a new video on Wednesdays. And if you're not following me on Facebook and Instagram, definitely make sure you are. Everything will be linked below. And make sure to like and share this video with others. I appreciate your time today. Again, it's Denise from Wonderland Boutique, and hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.